I can't believe we haven't talked about Deathstroke yet. We've had you here for an hour and we haven't talked to you about Deathstroke. So what kind of feedback have you gotten over the Snyder Cut?
Well, it seems like the fans are going wild. And I think it seems like a lot of people want to see more of that universe. Now, I don't know whether or not that will happen or even can happen, but it seems like people are pretty pleased. And it's, it's an event. It's a 4-hour superhero movie with the most famous superheroes of all time. And it's really unprecedented how it came about in terms of, this one of the most expensive movies of all time. Then he basically swaps directors upon completion and goes into an incredibly expensive amount of reshoots. And then the fans are so distraught that they then
they're distraught.
They then basically try to get the studio's attention. And then we go into COVID, and I think the opportunity of the pandemic then offered a lack of programming or a willingness to then put a ton of money behind and bring Zack back to restore his vision for a streaming network. So what you've got is, I think maybe by inflation, we're a more expensive film than Cleopatra. So you're watching like the biggest film of all time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And I think that there must be, there are a lot of people thinking about this. Deathstroke, which I feel like for years we've been teased there's going to be, Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke, Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke. And we've actually seen, of course, very little of that. Do you think that there is a future for you as Deathstroke? Is that going to be figured out?
It's not up to me, but I have made it clear that, that I would do it again. And I think everyone knows, because I've talked about it, that there was an origin film in the works. And there was a treatment that I worked on with the studio for about 6 months for a Deathstroke origin. And so all of that story is there ready to go. Would I do it again? Yeah, I've made it clear that I would. So really it's up to the studio. And if that's a priority for them, then yeah, absolutely, I would do it.